Hi guys, welcome back to the Clutchmade Instagram TV and YouTube channel. So today we're starting off a new series called Clutchmade Coffee Talks, which will be a really exciting segment where we bring in Laura Ditolo, the founder of Clutchmade, and her and I'm the social media project manager. We'll chat about kind of our services that we run through at Clutchmade Factory and speak a little bit about each service and how you can get started working on your ideal service and create your accessories in the USA.
Hi. Good morning, Riley. It's so good to see you. It feels
Both
so
got our
fine.
coffees.
We're going to make it a real coffee talk because we're going to have some real coffee with us, especially on this dreary day in New York City. And we're both working remotely and having our little chit chat about social media and branding.
Yes. So today we're going to be talking about social media setup. So, as the social media project manager, I manage a lot of different clients that we work with, as well as Clutchmade and Clutch Bags Instagram. And we're going to dive in a little bit into kind of the branding process because when you work with Clutchmade Factory, it is a little bit different in that we are simultaneously building your brand as well as developing your product. So these kind of go hand in hand and help you build that branding world that you need in order to get started on social media. So we essentially help you from the very start of that process with the design console. Laura, did you want to talk a little bit about the design console?
Yeah, exactly what you're saying. We're so perfectly positioned and focused on really developing people's product at the beginning. And not every factory does this type of thing, but we're more of an agency factory. So all our design team and social media and everything is with our clients throughout the entire process. So we really get it. But the biggest thing we stress at the beginning is really marrying your brand and your product together, right? So that you're basically developing a product that aligns with your demographic, and then you're making something that works for the price point and who you're selling it to. Right.
Yeah, definitely. And that whole process of going through the steps with Clutchmade Factory make it really easy for our social media team to then position you in the market with an understanding of your mood board, your product, your position in the market, your demographic, kind of your aesthetic, how you want your brand to speak and sound like and talk like. So then the final phase of that is when we bring your brand to life through social media. So we help aesthetically visualize your brand, identify your usernames, your URL for your website, your logos. We create elevator pitches, hashtags, identify your key demographics, and we put this all together in a social media package where we are consistently maintaining your social media as well. Because quite often that becomes something that clients kind of slack off on a little bit when they're so focused on their accessory and marketing it, and they're kind of the one-stop shop for everything that their business is. Social media tends to fall away a little bit, so that's why we're here to consistently manage it and make sure that you are building a kind of solid repertoire of imagery and selling your product and bringing them to different markets on Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, whatever it may be.
Yeah, exactly. It's so funny because I have so many clients, and I tell you this all the time, really, that they really feel when we start talking, they'll say, "Oh, do I really have to start my social media and branding now? I don't have a product." And I think that's the biggest thing I always address, that no, that is the most incorrect thing you could ever do. You really need to start working on your brands and build the world that your product's going to live in, right? Because you need to build up followers. You need to figure out where does your product live? What does it do? Who does it sell to? Where do they wear it? And as soon as you build up this amazing place and the story and world, then people just come to that automatically and they're drawn to it, right? And then you plop the product and then they're like, wow, even better, let's buy it. Right. And I always tell my clients, you don't want to make 100 bags and end up with them in your living room and then no one to sell them to. It's really important that you start on your social media. And I think that is something we totally excel at. And I think you've become quite the expert at it as well. Just working with clients to help them identify what this world is. And you are so talented visually. And I think Clutchmade is a very visual company, that we understand the importance of pictures telling the story so much in relationship to the way clients talk to us about their designs, in the way you talk to the world for the brands that we manage in social media and get the word out through images too. So it's a really strong medium, and I think we know how to work it.
Yeah, definitely. And every client is different. And that's kind of the beauty of different clients coming in, but also for us having the ability to work with completely different products, completely different accessories, and then tailor it to what they need. Some clients are very happy for us to just kind of maneuver everything along. Others want to have like interaction with like what we're posting and kind of the photos or the campaigns, and we have the ability to work with them on marketing campaigns and coming up with graphics and potentially getting their bags and shooting them ourselves for photography and videos and real content. There's just a lot of possibilities with our social media setup. So did you want to wrap up with how people can kind of get started with social media?
Definitely. I mean, I think the biggest thing is that we are like a one-stop shop. So we get what you're doing and we can provide you with everything that comes along with it because we understand your products. You can always reach out to us on our website at clutchmade.com. And then you could schedule a call with us just to have a chat, ask us more questions, and we will lead you there. And there's a contact us on the website. And that is the perfect way to jump into the stream of communication with us. And once we talk to you and we connect, we are there and we're great at communication. We're like no other factory in the country. That we have more communication, I think, and the best communication when it comes to working with clients to develop product. We're amazing at it. So keep that in mind and definitely reach out if you have questions.
Yes, definitely. And they can also email me, Riley@clutchmade.com, if there's anything, questions about social media, or they're not sure how to get started, or they can't find the services page or anything on our site. But yeah, it's a really good opportunity for anyone who's been thinking about social media to get started. And we'll see you all next week for a second segment of our new Clutch Made Coffee Talk series. Thank you, Laura, for joining me.
Thank you, Riley, for getting up.
Have a great